You tapping in real quick. Something like nothing major, man. Peace and blessings and all that. You know what I'm talking about? Hopefully everybody's Friday has run smoothly. No unnecessary speed bumps. No unfortunate mishaps. And if for whatever reason you've had to deal with the bullshit in any way, shape, form, or fashion, stay strong, stay focused, and remain humble. You know what I'm talking about? We got this fight night coming up tomorrow afternoon over here on this side of things. Prelims kick off at noon. Main card kicks off at 3 p.m. I know I was supposed to tap in quite a bit earlier, man. A while ago. I do apologize for that. I did get caught up. Hence why we doing this right here where we're doing this one at. I'm still a bit in the mix. You know what I'm talking about? But we are going to talk about this real quick and get this out the way, man. You know what I'm talking about? We got some prelim options, some main card options and all that. I'm going to tap back in. When I get to the spot, it's going to be a bit later, you know what I mean? But I will tap in with some haymakers and some Hail Marys and some of my personal individual parlays, as well as tapping in around 11:30 tomorrow in the AM with my last minute parlays. You know what I'm talking about? When I'm politicking them last minute parlay placements and them what ifs and all that. I'll let y'all know whatever I put together on the app and over here at the kiosk, man, before everything kicks off. You feel me? That way we can be sure to cover all bases for absolutely everybody to secure the bag in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, listen, man, if you fucking with these favorites and you want to keep it light on these prelims, you know what I'm talking about? Got some 2 legs for you, some 3 legs, some 4 legs for you, some 5 legs, and we'll, move our way on up. You know what I mean? Listen, keeping it light. My mouth dry as shit. Keeping it super light. Taylor and Oki. Taylor and Oki coming plus 100. You know what I'm talking about? And this is also, keeping it away from individuals that are minus 500 or above and the females. You know what I'm talking about? Taylor's around minus 3 something. Oki's a minus 1 something. You know what I mean? So those two, Taylor and Oki, they get you plus 100, man. Taylor, Oki, and Vic, they get you plus 251. Taylor, Oki, Vic, and Ion get you plus 596. If you swap out Ion for Ivan, then Taylor, Oki, Vic, and Ivan get you plus 554. Ivan's the slight favorite. You know what I'm talking about? So Taylor and Oki are plus 100. Taylor, Oki, and Vic are plus 251. Taylor, Oki, Vic, and Ion are plus 596, while Taylor, Oki, Vic, and Ivan are plus 554. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if you want to include these heavy favorites and include these females and all that, you know what I mean? Taylor, Oki, Vic, Umar, and Ludovic, they come at plus 356. If you like the ladies and you like Jacqueline and you like Aylin, then Jacqueline, Ludovic, Taylor, and Aylin, a 4-piece for plus 202. If you're not feeling Aylin after the weight miss, then you can scrap Aylin. Jacqueline, Ludovic, and Taylor, a 3-piece. They come at plus 106. If you like Jacqueline but just not feeling Aylin after the weight miss and after the face-offs, Jacqueline, Ludovic, Taylor, and Vic come at plus 262. Or my personal favorite, which is Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, and Oki, they come at plus 160. They was originally coming at plus 140, but some money has since come in on Chris Duncan, I believe, which is made Oki not such a big favorite. So Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, and Oki are now plus 160 instead of plus 140. That's my personal favorite for the prelims as far as 4 legs are concerned. If you don't like Oki and you one of the individuals that like Chris to get the job done, Ludovic, Taylor, Omar, and Chris come at plus 321. Ludovic, Taylor, Omar, and Jacqueline come at plus 146. You know what I'm talking about? So again, 2 legs, Taylor and Oki is plus 100. 3, Taylor, Oki, and Vic is plus 251. 4 with a swap out option, Taylor, Oki, Vic, and Ion is plus 596. Or swap out Ion for Ivan, and Taylor, Oki, Vic, and Ivan are plus 554. If you like the ladies, you know what I'm talking about, and you like the heavy favorites, Taylor, Oki, Vic, Umar, and Ludovic are plus 356. 5 legs. Jacqueline, Ludovic, Taylor, they're plus 106 at 3 legs. Jacqueline, Ludovic, Taylor, and Aylin are plus 202 for 4 legs. Jacqueline, Ludovic, Taylor, and Vic are plus 262. Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, and Oki, my personal favorite, are plus 160. Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, and Jacqueline are plus 146. Now, if you want to, if you like all these favorites to clean up on the prelims and you don't like any of these dogs to bark, then that's pretty much going to look like this. Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, Jacqueline, and Aylin at plus 261. Then you add Oki for plus 462. Add Vic for plus 888. Then you add Ion for plus 1857. Or swap out Ion for Ivan at plus 1740. Again, that's Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, Jacqueline, and Aylin. Those 5 come at plus 261. Then you add Oki, Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, Jacqueline, Aylin, and Oki. They come at plus 462. Then you add in Victor for your 7th leg at plus 888. Again, this is all favorites. Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, Jacqueline, Aylin, Oki, and Victor for plus 888. Then you can do Ion as your 8th leg, or have the swap out option for Ion and Ivan since they're so closely lined together. You understand what I'm saying to you? And nobody has a plus next to their name right at this moment. Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, Jacqueline, Aylin, Oki, Victor, and Ion come at plus 1857, or swap out Ion for Ivan. And it's Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, Jacqueline, Aylin, Oki, Victor, and Ivan for plus 1740. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, if you want to get spicy on the prelims, you feel me? Because, the Iron Lady just might stop Fiona from being able to implement her game and, take this victory via decision in her hometown. I believe she's from over there in Paris somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Daria, the Iron Lady. Yeah, I'm talking about who Fiona Aylin is taking on. So anyway, if you want to get spicy on the prelims, you know what I'm talking about? Taylor, Oki, Vic, Umar, Ludovic, Daria, or however you say her name, and Ivan, they come at plus 2282. Then you toss in Nora, if you're really trying to get spicy, and they come at plus 6476, or you swap out Nora for Jacqueline, and they come at plus 3417. And I'm not even going to lie to you. I can see a night where I'm on the wrong side of both of these female fights, where Jacqueline just shows up and outvolumes Nora 2.5 to 1, and secures the victory via unanimous decision, just deading the rivalry and giving her second and only loss. I can see a night where motherfucking Daria, the Iron Lady, shows up and just does not allow Aylin, Fiona, to implement her game plan and get in her groove, and she just secures the victory via decision. I can see a night where I'm on the wrong side of both of these female fights. You know what I'm talking about? So I can see a night where Taylor, Oki, Vic, Umar, Ludovic, Daria, Ivan, and Jacqueline at plus 3417 all secure the bag on the prelims for a sweep that way. You know what I'm talking about? With your only dog really being Daria, the Iron Lady. Taylor's a significant favorite. Oki's a favorite. Vic's a favorite. Umar's a significant favorite. Ludovic's a significant favorite. Daria's a dog. Ivan's pretty much an even pick'em. And Jacqueline's a favorite. So it would be the Iron Lady is your only dog on the prelims, the bark. And I could see a night where that happens, man. If getting spicy on the prelims to you looks something like Chris Duncan over Oki, and then Jacqueline Victor, Daria over Aylin, Taylor, Ludovic, Umar, and Ion, that comes at plus 5960. You know what I'm talking about? But Spicy on the prelims for me looks like Taylor, Oki, Victor, Omar, Ludovic, Daria, Ivan, and Nora at plus 64.76, or swap out Nora for Jacqueline at plus 34.17, man. You know what I mean? But that's the prelims. You know what I'm talking about? If you like the favorites, you want to keep it light, it's Taylor and Oki for plus 100. Or Taylor, Oki, and Vic for plus 251. Taylor, Oki, Vic, and Ion for plus 596. Or swap out Ion for Ivan at plus 554. You know what I'm talking about? I would probably leave the ladies alone and go Taylor, Oki, Vic, Umar, and Ludovic for plus 356. You know what I'm talking about? I really like Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, and Oki at plus 160. You know what I mean? So adding Vic in there, I'm not mad at that one bit. You know what I mean? So I really like Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, and Oki. And I ain't mad at Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, Oki, and Vic. And Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, and Oki come at plus 160. You add in Vic and they come at plus 356. You understand what I'm saying to you? It is what it is, man. But again, if you like those ladies, Jacqueline, Ludovic, Taylor, plus 106. Jacqueline, Aylin, Ludovic, Taylor, plus 202. If you don't like Aylin, but you really like Jacqueline, it's Jacqueline, Ludovic, Taylor, and Vic at plus 266. Jacqueline, Ludovic, Umar, and Taylor at plus 146. You know what I mean? Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, Jacqueline, and Aylin at plus 261. You add in Oki for plus 462. You add in Vic for plus 888. You add in Ion for 1857. And you swap out Ion for Ivan at 1740, man. You know what I mean? And it very much just is what it is. You feel me? I think a safe four-legger for the swap out, besides the four-legger with Ludovic, Taylor, Umar, and Oki at plus 160, I think you could lock that up. And then you got Taylor, Oki, Umar, Ludovic, and Vic at plus 356, which I think is solid too. But the four-legger with the swap out option, Taylor, Oki, Vic, and Ion at plus 596, or swap out Ion for Ivan at plus 554, I believe that's solid too, man. You know what I'm talking about? But again, that's all just me and my personal opinion, man. Main card, man. Main card. If you know, you want to get spicy with this, you want to keep it light, let's keep it light real quick. Imavov and Brito. They come at plus 100. You know what I'm talking about? Imavov, just like Taylor and Oki, came at plus 100 on the prelims. Imavov and Brito come at plus 100 on the main card. Imavov, Brito, and Morgan come at plus 126. Imavov, Brito, Morgan, and Benoit come at plus 210. Imavov, Brito, Battle, and Morgan come at plus 261. And Imavov, Brito, Battle, Morgan, and Benoit come at plus 362. You know what I'm talking about? So keeping it light, if you like those favorites, Imavov, Brito, plus 100. Imavov, Brito, Morgan, plus 126. Imavov, Brito, Morgan, Benoit, plus 210. Imavov, Brito, Battle, Morgan, plus 261. Imavov, Brito, Battle, Morgan, Benoit, plus 362. You know what I'm talking about? Keeping it light if you rocking with them favorites, man. You know what I mean? If Morgan, Imavov, Battle, for matter of fact, let's start up here, man. You know what I mean? Zayn, Morgan, Giuseppe, Imavov, and Benoit. They come at plus 897. You want to get spicy and add in Gomis. They come at plus 3341. Zayn, Morgan, Kevin, Imavov, and Benoit come at plus 897. Tossing Gomis, they come at plus 3341. If you like, Giuseppe to get it done over Battle, then you might like Zayn, Morgan. If you like Giuseppe to get it done over Battle and Zayn to get it done over Frivola, let me say that, then you might like Zayn, Morgan, Giuseppe, Imavov, and Benoit at plus 897 on the main card. You feel me? Or maybe you like Morgan, Imavov, Benoit, Battle, Brito, and Frivola. Huh? Maybe that's how you like the main card to go down. Morgan, Imavov, Benoit, Battle, Brito, and Frivola at plus 940. You know what I'm talking about? Or you can get real crazy with it. Morgan, Imavov, Battle, Frivola, Brito, and Moicano for plus 2,329. Huh? Morgan, Imavov, Battle, Frivola, Brito, and Moicano to get it done and piss everybody off with his post-fight speech. You know what I'm talking about? At plus 2,329 for that Morgan, Imavov, Battle, Frivola, Brito, and Moicano. You know what I'm talking about? If you want to get ridiculous, kind of like UFC 306 did on the main card, Battle, Frivola, Brito, Moicano, Allen, and Miranda. What? At plus 24,032. You know what I'm talking about? Battle and Frivola getting it done for the home team. Brito, Moicano, and Miranda getting it done for the Brazilians. And Allen getting it done for the home team. Wouldn't that be about a bitch that would just fuck up everybody's night? What if, like a motherfucker, what if Battle and Frivola just come in this motherfucker and both put out the better body of work absolutely everywhere to secure the decision or find the finish inside a distance? What if Brito, Moicano, and Miranda all find a submission? Huh? What? Boy, wouldn't that be ridiculous, man? But that's just a whole bunch of what-if type shits for the main card, man. You know what I mean? Oki, I did toss a little haymaker in for the main card because it goes against some of my picks, you know what I'm talking about? And it's Oki, Taylor, Ludovic, Umar, Morgan, Brito, Imavov, Moicano, Battle, and Frivola. 10 legs, smooth Hail Mary toss, and I believe it's one dog in that motherfucker and one slight dog. Oki, Taylor, Ludovic, Omar, Morgan, Brito, Imavov, Moicano, Battle, and Frivola. So Moicano's your dog and Frivola's your slight dog at plus 6,293. You know what I'm talking about? That's the main card, man. You know, keeping it light, you already know what it's hitting for on the main card. You know what I mean? You can do your little two legs just like your two legs on the prelims with Oki and motherfucking Taylor for plus 100. You can do Imavov and Brito for plus 100. Or Imavov, Brito, and Morgan for plus 126. Imavov, Brito, Morgan, and Benoit for plus 210. Imavov, Brito, Battle, and Morgan for plus 261. Imavov, Brito, Battle, Morgan, and Benoit for plus 362. You know what I'm talking about? Keeping it light, fucking with the favorites, you know. And it is what it is, man. Me personally, it's you know, for the whole card, I wrote this shit down in this motherfucking card on motherfucking paper with this motherfucking pencil that I got when I picked up these motherfucking teasers and super teasers. You know what I'm talking about? So I ain't get to writing down the whole card on this motherfucker, man. But you know, you can give me Ludovic and Taylor. You can give me Umar and Oki. You can give me Vic, and that comes at plus 356, right? You know what I mean? And man, I want to take this Ivan motherfucker so bad. I want to lock this motherfucker up so bad, but I want to see how this cinder block head having motherfucker eats a motherfucking punch from Ion. Because although Ion's record does look a bit horrendous as compared to Ivan's record, who the fuck knows what Ivan's record would look like had he spent the time in the UFC that Ion has spent in the UFC, fighting the level of opposition that Ion's been fighting inside the UFC. You know what I'm talking about? So it's tough to be confident on a lot of these motherfucking fights, man. Cause if Moicano locks up a submission on Benoit's very first takedown attempt in the very first round while they're dry, he just locks it up, pulls guard, and doesn't let go. Boy, oh boy, that could fuck up a lot of motherfuckers' nights, man. You know what I mean? And then Moicano will really pop me with his post-fight speech. Jesus, that shit'll bust me like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm talking about? What if Brendan Allen comes out there and gets Imavov down and sinks in that motherfucking submission in the very first round, the very first time he gets him down? You understand what I'm saying to you? Because this is what he's going to need to do. He's going to need to get him down to that ground and aggressively search for that submission until he finds it. Because if he doesn't, he might find himself getting clipped and disconnected from his consciousness or on the wrong side of a decision at the end of 15 minutes because he only has 15 minutes. You know what I'm talking about? What if motherfucking Gabe gets Morgan down on his first takedown attempt, or gets his back like he did to old boy when he went for that takedown? Just jump right on his back, go for that submission and find it. Boy got 17 victories. He doesn't know what it's like to win by decision. 16 come via submission, 1 comes via KO, TKO inside the distance. He's only been to a decision 3 times, and he's lost all 3 of them. Lost via submission once and lost, via KO, TKO inside the distance twice, if I'm not mistaken. He doesn't know what it's like to win the decision. And he's going to be searching and looking for that submission to get that victory inside the distance yet again tomorrow, man. And what if he finds that motherfucker? What if him and Moicano both find it? What if Brito, I'm in belief that's why he snatched that young man's arm like that. That's why he was checking that man's temperature and checking that man's stability. See how easy it was going to be for him to suck him in, because if he gets a hold of him like Jarno Aarons did, Gomes ain't getting out of motherfucking Brito's triangle. And if he gets touched on his chin like he did by Jarno Aarons or a couple other individuals that he's been scrapping with so far inside the octagon, I don't know that he's going to stay upright. You know what I'm talking about? Dangerous fucking fight, man. Dangerous fucking fight. What if Matt Frivola comes in this motherfucker and just produces the better all-around body of work and secures takedowns in each and every single round while keeping it competitive on the feet and landing the more solid and significant shots, man, over the course of 15, much like he did against the last long, lanky individual he had to face in Jalen Turner, man. He's undeniably faced a higher level of opposition. What if old boy just can't get in his groove and Frivola steamrolls him, man? You know what I'm talking about? What if Battle just beats the brakes off of Kevin Juicette? Doesn't even allow him to get his motherfucking game going. You know what I mean? Shit could be, what if I'm on the wrong side of both of these females, man? What if Jackie does the thing to motherfucking Nora, to dead that rivalry, and if Iron Lady does the thing to Fiona and just doesn't let her get her game going and gets her the fuck up out of there, man? You know what I'm talking about? What if Chris Duncan, you know what I'm talking about, dumps Oki on his motherfucking head and gets him up out of there via ground and pound from some silverback, you know what I'm talking about, hammer fist, top position, ground and pound type shit, you know what I'm saying? What if this shit just goes all the way left like UFC 306, man? You always got to be prepared for that type shit, man. I like who I like, but boy, oh boy, what the fuck if tomorrow night, man? You got to love this shit. Regardless of the outcome, you got to love it, man. It's very much so why I love it. Anything can and will happen inside that motherfucking octagon. You know what I'm talking about? And, just is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I will be tapping in again tomorrow around 11 when I'm over here at the motherfucking casino putting my last minute bets in at the kiosk, politicking my last minute parlay placement. I'll tap in with y'all. I'll take y'all to the kiosk with me so y'all can see what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm talking about? For them last minute parlays, for them what if type situations. And if I jump on this app for any more, last minute shit, I do got a couple, 14 leggers. Since we got 14 fights, I do got a couple 14 leggers that I got $7 a piece on, trying to see if I can't catch this whole fucking card one good time. You know what I'm talking about? I'll let y'all see what they hitting for anybody who interested, man. And throughout the night when I get back to this spot in the early AM, I'll be posting some motherfucking parlays to the community wall that I got back at the crib, man, that I don't have on hand here with me. You know what I'm talking about? And that'll be that with that, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Best of luck with any and all bets and parlays. You know what I'm talking about? Peace and blessings.